got some really, and I mean really smart local kids here, and we're about to put their science know-how to the test in just a minute. Take a look at the Science Bowl team from Ridgeview Classical School up in Fort Collins. These guys are the regional champs for the 2017 National Science Bowl. They're actually going to the national finals in Washington, D.C. next month. And I'm joined by their coach, their mentor, Philip Hayhurst is here. So, Philip, good to see you. Thanks for coming all the way in from Fort Collins this morning. Give us a little idea of the type of work that it took to get to the regionals and then to win the regionals.
Well, for these guys, it was basically weekly practice. We met on Mondays in the afternoon after school for about an hour or so, and my job was really easy. I just stood up and asked questions. And we set up with the buzzers just like here. We basically set up a competition like we would normally have. We would hit enough to have two teams, and we went at it for an hour every Monday.
Were these guys friends in school prior to?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think
they all hang out together?
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's say hi to him. Toby, raise your hand. Good to see you, Toby. Hannah, good to see William, Calvin, and Bennett. Bennett's the youngest one on the team, isn't he?
That's absolutely right.
He's, give me the grades. So everybody's in 7th grade, he's in 6th?
Oh, no. Everyone's in 8th except for Bennett. He's in 7th.
7th grade. Well, I tell you what, there's a lot of smart kids here, and we're going to put their knowledge to the test. We've got our own science geek. Come on in, Greg. You heard it right before the break. Greg, good
I'm scared. I'm actually scared.
These kids are professionally trained. So here's how it's going to work. We've got questions. We've got the buzzers. The buzzers have been tested. Everybody is set and ready to go. It's the kids versus Greg. The geniuses
versus this guy. So what's the paper for, by the way? Do I need the paper for anything?
It's for math.
For math?
Here's math. So quickly, we're going to run down the rules. So we're going to have some fun. Each team has a buzzer. The team first to buzz in gets the chance to answer. There is only one correct answer and only one chance to answer. If the first team does not get the answer correct, the other team, which would be just Greg, does have the chance to answer. You cannot phone a friend. You cannot answer in the form of a question, and there is no crying, Greg, if you lose. Teams, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hit it!
What are we hitting?
There's supposed to be some fancy deep voice animation coming through.
This is the Fox 31 Problem Solvers Science Challenge.
Yes!
Delayed, just like my answers.
Just to get the answers on the air. All right, first question. This one is the first question. Cyclones forming in the northern hemisphere spin in what direction?
Counterclockwise.
You are correct, Greg.
Thank you.
Wait, hold up. Are we recognizing?
No.
Oh, okay.
We'll go.
She's like, wait a second.
So in normal science bowl, I would have to recognize the person that buzzes in.
My bad.
Before they can answer. And if
So
they,
we can ignore him
do
if
I
he
lose
buzzes
points?
in, really?
Actually, yeah. No. Not only would you not get those points, but those points would go to the other team.
Well, I'm down in the hole already.
This is already going to be fantastic.
That was a layup for me. Thank you guys in the back, by the way.
Question number 2. What is the name of the type of viruses that specifically infect?
That is an interrupt.
Interrupt?
Bacteriophages.
Oh my goodness.
Boom! Nailed it! Look at that. That's a big long word. Good job. Good job. So it's
Does he have to spell that?
No, he doesn't. And he doesn't have to use it in a sentence either. Question number 3. In aerobic respiration, what is the terminal electron acceptor in the electron transport chain?
Calvin.
A proton.
That is incorrect. Greg, do you have an answer?
No. Do I get points if he's wrong?
No, you do not.
That was, I
answer
camped that one out.
was oxygen. Correct answer, oxygen. All right, still tied up.
We need to steer away from biology and chemistry if we could.
Question number 4. What term describes the outer solid part of the Earth?
Calvin.
Lithosphere.
Boom, Calvin,
You
you
knew that
are
one,
all
but he's
over
so
it.
quick.
So, Greg, you're getting smoked.
I had the finger on the button and then
All right.
I forgot I could interrupt.
He is absolutely correct. Lithosphere. Good job, Calvin. Other members of the team, feel free to chime in. Now, the last question, and this is why you have the scratch paper. The last question is a math question. Greg, we know you are a math whiz. So please, what is the answer to this? Solve this problem. Already? Calvin, is that you?
No, it's
Bias.
0.
The answer is 0!
Get out of here!
Boom! Okay, so I guess that means, Greg, you're fired.
All right. See you guys.
Does that mean you're looking for a new meteorologist?
We do. Does anybody else?
Anybody like
got the
earth science or physical sciences? There you go.
Now, honestly, how close are those questions to what the questions get when these guys hit the nationals?
I think that's right around the same caliber. When it comes to for the regional competition and for the national competition, they're looking at some serious
I
questions.
couldn't believe that chemistry question. That's not 7th, 8th grade stuff, is it? That seems like it's an AP getting towards the higher levels.
When you got to sort out 100 some odd teams, you got to have some hard questions. And that's what these kids are up against.
They're
Now,
very smart, by
They
the way.
are incredibly smart. How is it received at school?
Oh, it's great. I mean, these guys have. I mean, we get the trophy over there. We've been displaying that in the front, and I think that these kids have been walking around. They got to. We've been able to celebrate this. I think it's an entire school.
Yes,
Getting the
hold
trophy.
your head
So
high.
is this thing like the Stanley Cup? Like, do you guys each
Don't
get to
touch
spend a day with this thing? Do you get to like bring it around to all your
That's
friends?
ours.
Yeah, right. That's what I mean. I mean,
Those are Ridgeview.
I mean, do you guys like, you get to carry it around for a day? Like you bring it to math class, and then she brings it to chemistry, and is that how this works?
Well, we'll put it on display.
Yeah.
Right now, it's sitting in the front office. Anybody who walks through the front doors of Ridgeview gets to see that thing.
Put it right there.
When is the big competition?
Big competition actually is running over April 27th and May 1st.
All right,
So the actual day will be that Saturday. We're facing off against teams from all across the country.
Well, we know you are incredibly intelligent and smart.
Yes.
Calvin is very quick with that buzzer on the end, and we wish you all the best. Keep us posted.
Will do.
We'll have you back. We'll send Greg back
Yeah.
to school. Give him a
Remedial
little
school,
bit
and
more
I'll
education.
figure it out.
He didn't do as bad as I thought, guys. Did you guys get any of those questions right?
I didn't even.
Right,
What?
Megan?
No, are you kidding?
We had a cheat sheet, though.
Did you?
My answer was 5 to all of them.
To all of them?
That was wrong every time. Thanks, guys. Good luck, kids. Appreciate you guys coming
Thanks for coming in.
to show Dutra up. We appreciate that. Dutra, you're fired, by the way. It's all good. 8:21 right now. One of Harry Potter